Hi guys, let's try to understand today topic aggregations functions in the Power BI. So these are the most scalar functions in the Power BI which you use for the aggregations. So one question for you before starting this video. So do you really understand what happen when you use sum or distinct in the Power BI? Actually, many developers use aggregation function without thinking about the performance or the context. In that real project, this can slow down the larger model and create an incorrect result. So in this video, you will learn clearly understanding how to sum, average, minimum, maximum, count, distinct, and the count row works and when used to each one correctly. So let's try to understand simply one by one what is the aggregations function in the DAX. So first one is very simple, is a sum. Sum is just evaluate the sum of the column. So it's very simple syntax, sum and the column name. Second one is the average. Average basically written the average of the all number of the columns, right? So it's a simple average in the column name. So you can give them one average value of that particular column. Maximum. Maximum is just written the largest value in the column or between two scalar expressions. The formula is very simple. If I'll give the column name, it will come one maximum value from that column name, and if I give a scalar 1, a scalar 2 value, a scalar 3, 4, 3, 5, any 3, 4, 5 value, give it will result come on the max value out of that. Minimum is opposite of the maximum. So simply return the smallest value in the common or between two scalar expressions. So simply minimum is a would come over there, and the minimum scalars, if there's a multiple value, so put the value 1, value 2, value 3, value 4 like this, and you will get a one minimum value over there. Count is simply count the number of the cell in the common that contains number. So simply you can take the count number of column name and the count column name, and you will get the count of that particular columns, how many counts are there. So distinct counts, what is the difference in the count and distinct count? Counts simply give the duplicates value there, so it will be count. Distinct count simply count the number of the distinct or unique value in that column. So it is called the distinct count, and column name, the function would work like this. And the third one, the last one is count row. The count row is the number of row in the specified table or table identified by the expressions. Simply the formula is count row and the table. So one pro tips here, if you have the large data set, so always use count row and the value. So if you use things, it will put less stress in your engine, and your performance would be good. So the formula is like, I want to create the total employee, so you can use the row count value and the employee lookup like this. So we'll do one thing, let's jump on the Power BI and just practical on the some scalar functions, some aggregation function out of this. So I'll just open the Power BI, go there and click on the measures table, open your a measure. Let's create a measure there like total customer. So total customer, let's take equal to enter. I want to take the distinct count of our total customer. Distinct counts. Now I'll give the customer ID there. From the customer lookup, I'll take the customer ID and hit the enter. So one scalar function would be come over here. That is one. Let's create one more measure for let's take the total employee here. Total employee is equal to, hit enter. Now I'll take the count row count row. The function's name is count row. Counts and hit enter. Let's take the employee lookup table and parenthesis close. So I created two measure over there. Let's do some best practices. I'll click on this, go to the display name. Let's create a folder there, Scalar. Measure, right? And click anywhere. So one folder come over there and your total customer would be there. So one scalar function is over here. So put it this like this. Okay. And you can move your other function tip and tricks, right? So that you have the two folders there in the measure table. I hope it's clear. See you in the next video.